now looking at the demonstration video for the Emco lathe, and this is slightly different to the normal set lathe we have in the workshop, the Harrison Pulters M300s. With these lathes here, the Emcos, we're going to show you how to set the speed of the machine for the very first time. We've got a slightly different variation. We've got two ranges, A1, B1, A2, B2. So in the B2, B1 range, it gives you a speed variation, currently as it's set at the moment, between 110 to 360. To start the machine, the power of the machine is located here, and the coolant switch is located below. To set a tool up in the machine, it's done here with this is your tool post, and your tool post key, and then this is for holding your tools, the various different types of cutting tools that you have. Pause. Okay, to install your cutting tool, turning down tool into its holder, you put it into position and take your chuck key from its position from here. Pause. Take the chuck key from its position, tighten down on the tool holder to secure the position. Now we set the tool height on center. So we'll be using this lathe when you're machining down the pistons for the project. So it's tightened up. You install your tool along its slides, with your handle allowing it to be opened, and it just slides down along into position. And you can rotate around in position or facing off to check the tool height. Just going to move it to adjust accordingly. To adjust the tool height, you put your tool post key in, and allows you then to raise and lower the height of the tool to match the height of the revolving live center. So when the tool is on center, you move it out of position and back in for turning or for facing in that orientation and lock in position. So that's your Z axis. Your x-axis, your coolant control to the back, and to start the machine, go down your guard. We're currently at B1, so the B1 is 110 to 360. Surely I say the switch is turned up, and to start the machine for the first time, you pull the lever out and down, and then you vary the speed at its maximum now to 260 by adjusting the dial inside the range of B1 from its lowest to its highest setting. Stop the machine, you pull the lever out and up, and to change gear setting, up your guard, you adjust across the levers to suit. If you want to go up to its range of A2, you move then to set the difference between 310, give you a speed between 310 to 1070 in A2, and you're ensuring that it's in gear, that the chuck is rotating. So pull down the guard, safely start the machine, you pull out and down, starts the machine, and then you adjust your speed accordingly to suit. Pulling out and up. Automatic feed, lever is located here, and then the direction of the automatic feed is changed by twisting the lever's position. So in that position, when you pull up the lever, you're travelling across the machine in x-axis and down to stop. Twisting it across, that'll travel you down the z-axis and up to start and down to stop. So the DRO is located down here, and to set a reference point for the first time, pressing the bottom button to stop the machine and to set a reference in your X corresponds to X, 0, enter. Therefore you can control how far you travel across to reduce down the diameter, and in the Z-axis here, Z, 0, and enter controls the carriage to reduce down the length of the part. The top side also has the DRO feature, so Z0 corresponds to the top side, and enter will then travel. That's an additional feature of this machine. The tailstock, when you're doing your drilling, the tailstock lock handle is located above, and you twist to hold it in position, and there's a forward turn backwards to free it. That's for the quill. You're generally leaving that always off, and this is for locking it. To adjust your tailstock steps, twist around the gauge in the tailstock, set your depth, and then you can drill to set it accordingly. To change the tools in and out, wind back, to release the tool, and to pop in the chuck for the first time, take the chuck, and to install the chuck, you need to wind forward 56mm and then slot into position. This is a 4-jaw self-centering chuck, which is ideal for holding the square material, the tight material up in position. Okay. To install the material for the first time, the 4 jaws are self-centering, which is ideal for holding the square material of the piston for drilling the hole. Because all 4 jaws will close in at the same time, and they're also perfect for holding any round pitted aluminium bar as well. Those more versatile or universal have a 4-jaw self-centering. They're a bit more expensive than the 3-jaw. Pause. Finally, to set the coolant location for the coolant, that's your coolant handle. Pause. To set the coolant, and this is the coolant nozzle. That controls the ball valve, controls the flow rate. But to turn the coolant on, you need to ensure that the guard is down, and the location for the coolant is located back in the machine. That's to turn the power on the machine. Smaller one below the coolant, and clockwise turns on the pump. And then to control the flow rate, you adjust the valve accordingly here to control your flow rate.